Education Day.
Education.
Education.
Leadership Buffalo.
Leadership Buffalo.
Leadership Buffalo.
Leadership Buffalo.
We really do have a very rich variety of schools.
Our biggest single issue is
The role that you need to play opportunities.
Where our students trust us and our staff trust us.
This way, because they're special.
she could be the teacher you want her to be.
What can we do to mentor?
What should we be optimistic about?
What makes your school so successful?
We're all in this together.
It's amazing.
They're just amazing. I love the school to death.
I learned so much more today.
So it was very eye-opening for me.
It's been eye-opening.
It was very positive.
Amazing. I'm learning so much.
How are schools in Buffalo preparing our students for success? We have questions, a lot of them. Our day begins at Tapestry Charter School with a little warm-up exercise known as brain dance. A panel discussion with faculty presented what makes a charter school tick and why Tapestry is one of the shining stars.
Back in 2013, I was the chair of the Education Day session, and I brought Leadership Buffalo to Tapestry. And what's amazing about our two organizations is that we have very similar missions.
We then disperse in clusters to visit other schools. My team heads for Buffalo United Charter School on the city's east side. We're given the grand tour by Principal Tammy Mesmer and Vice Principal Patty Zika. We just left Buffalo United Charter School. We're on our way to City Honors, and we're just going to take a short drive here, and John is going to just give some impressions and reflections on what we just experienced at Buffalo United.
Well, talking with the teacher, the need for the mentorship and the engagement, that would be one area that I think, if I could allow some time on my own, that I think could be helpful.
Our next visit is City Honors School, a high-performing public school for grades 5 through 12. Dr. William Cressy, the principal, opens up about what makes his school unique.
We're an international baccalaureate school, and secondly, we're a school for acceleration.
This outstanding program is recognized by universities around the world.
Community support for schools is crucial. We do receive state funding and school district funding to support our schools, but without parents and grandparents being a part of the process in a child's education, we're just not going to have the same outcomes.
The community around here is very nice, and the teachers are really nice, and they help you out with anything that you really want to do.
Next stop, lunch at the Emerson School of Hospitality. The principal, Debbie White Stokes, welcomes us.
Our program has been so successful that the district has decided to duplicate it.
We reconnect for a fantastic lunch prepared and served by students. We recharge and hear from leaders and organizations who support our students and our institutions. People like Amy Popadick of the Bison Scholarship Fund, who provides financial assistance to underprivileged students. David Rust, Executive Director of Say Yes Buffalo, whose early success in reversing the negative trends of graduation and college enrollment has given new hope to education in Buffalo.
Say Yes ultimately should be viewed as an equity tool, a workforce development tool, and certainly an economic driver for our region by having more young folks that can work in our community and contribute to the long-term health and revitalization of our city.
It's a fast-paced day that concludes at the Buffalo Public Library. Dawn Peters provides an overview of library services. Next, John Mika talks about Teacher's Desk, a nonprofit where teachers, free of charge, shop for basic school supplies. The final event of the day is a panel discussion led by Althea Lirison.
So what do you think is the single biggest issue facing your school or school system, and how can it be fixed?
Our esteemed panelists are Bill Clow, Jason Hall, Ephraim Martinez,
and all the community
Of instruction
and Patricia Regal.
they're chosen.
They share their points of view to help us understand the changing landscape of education here in Buffalo and nationally. Then we ask our questions. It's a dynamic way to conclude an intense day of listening, experiencing, and learning.
I've lived here all my life, and Buffalo's never been a better place to live, and Leadership Buffalo really showcases all the great things that happen in Buffalo. And it's also important that they bring the people to see the things that we still need to work on, like our schools.
For many of us, today was our first time stepping foot in these schools, meeting these educators and diving this deep into the issues.
You hear so much about what's going wrong in the Buffalo schools, and I was so impressed today about what was going right.
The moral of the story? We all can make a difference.
I think we, as people that want change, have to make sure we enact change.
We cannot achieve and sustain the success that we're having in this community if we don't all do something to help make Buffalo better. And it's our job, and our job as leaders, to do something small. And if everybody just moves the needle forward a little bit, we're going to become a better, stronger community together.
The future is bright for children in Buffalo. There are great educators and support systems, with new ones emerging. But there are still complex issues.
It is so hard to be in education. There are so many complex issues.
It isn't easy. It's a conversation that must continue.
I'm looking forward to finding ways that I can support the school moving forward and maybe try to get some of our classmates involved.
Oh yeah, we did unplug afterward for happy hour. The entire class got together to reflect on the day and enjoy a well-earned break. Making Buffalo better can be fun too.
There's so much more to being a leader than what I have experienced in the work that I do. And it's been tremendous to be able to get myself out of that comfort zone to experience those things.
If making Buffalo better is important to you, you must be a part of Leadership Buffalo.